The Bible calls the period when Jesus was 12 to 30 years of age the hidden years. After the age of 12, there's really no mention of Jesus in the Bible. When he was 12, that story says that he was lost and his parents went looking for him and found him in a temple in Jerusalem. And then there's no further mention of him until he was 30, and he was then baptized by John the Baptist. He then started traveling throughout the land, teaching and preaching to people who immediately could see he was such a holy man. So let me ask you a question. How did Jesus have such strong faith, and how was he so brave to be able to travel around and preach and teach people? Well, it's because he was divine. He is of God. I also believe that the reason is that Jesus had parents who were excellent teachers and served as excellent faith role models for him. They taught him about the Jewish faith. They taught him about the commandments. They took him to synagogue regularly. Even in special festivals, they would take him into Jerusalem. Plus, Jesus had the opportunity to see how devout his parents were in their prayer and in their attending synagogue and in their teachings to him. If Mary and Joseph had never been that devout and never taught him the way they did, then Jesus surely wouldn't have been able to travel around and preach to people and teach people and would have been quite weak in his faith. We can apply this story to our own lives. Catholic parents have a great responsibility to teach their children about God and about the Catholic faith. We have to teach them to follow the Ten Commandments and how to understand Catholicism. We have to teach them to pray before they go to bed or at meals or at special times. And we also, as parents, need to take those kids to Mass on Sunday. As children see their parents setting this example of being devout in their prayers, devout in going to church, then the child can, or children can then grow up strong in the Catholic faith. Parents can't simply baptize their child and leave them to themselves to develop their faith. They'll never learn about Catholicism that way. Parents have a big responsibility. And first and foremost, as teachers, to teach their child about God and to teach their child about the Catholic Church. Now, I would invite you to pray for those parents that they're able to teach their child about Jesus and God and the Catholic Church. We know that it's a great responsibility. So let's pray that God helps them to set an example for their children so that they grow up loving God and loving their Catholic faith. Thank you so much, and may God bless you.